Hey everybody, it's Ron, and today I'm going to be reviewing issue 3 of The Waters of Canely. This is a Gurney Halleck focused story taking place in the middle of the first Dune novel when Gurney is forced to flee and become a smuggler. This is becoming a little harder to review, just like the House Atreides comic before it, because each issue continues to be really solid, and this is no exception. I've previously stated that this is my favorite series that Brian Herbert and Kevin J. Anderson have done so far for the Dune comics, and we're 3 issues in and I still feel the same way. Like I said in the issue 2 review, I'm enjoying this little heist/revenge tale in the Dune universe because that's a really unique idea. Once again, this has some great art by Francesco Mortarino, and the lettering by Ed Dukeshire and colors by Raul Angulo are top-notch as well. It's a very smooth read, and I think people take little things like that for granted when they fly through a comic, but you really need all 3 of those things to work well together for an enjoyable comic. And I think this is the best team on a Dune comic so far. So this issue jumps right into the action because Gurney and his crew are already on the Highliner disguised as members of the guild. The first half of this has a fun Ocean's 11 type of vibe, which I never thought I'd be saying about a Dune book, but it works. All of the ship designs look really cool and unique, and once again, I love the continuity with the design between all of the comics released so far. Giedi Prime, for example, looks the same as it was in House Atreides and the Dune graphic novel, so that is definitely appreciated. The tension ramps up, and Gurney has to play it cool to keep Orbo in check, who seems like he just wants to kill everyone they run into on the ship. And I'll just say, this did not turn out the way I thought it would, because even though it would have been kind of predictable if they just pulled this mission off with no problems, I still think that would have given Raban a reason to lose it and want to retaliate against Gurney and his crew, but this was a total loss for his team. This issue also cuts back and forth between Gurney and his men on the Highliner and the Fremen Steban, who they previously made a deal with. This first little section with the Fremen has one of the best looking sandworms I've seen in these comics so far because it looks so massive and scary, and I really like the look of the teeth. Things turn south when Gurney and his men think they only have to go up against 7 other men before they can depart, and they're surprised by about 20 more Harkonnen soldiers. I love the look of these soldiers as well. It's very easy to know who's who in this situation because it's not like everyone is just wearing boring muted colors, so that's nice. The shield activation is also really well done by the artist here, and this is where Orbo gets a little too cocky. This dude goes into battle without a shield and immediately gets killed. It's a shame because I like this character, but yeah, he was pretty foolish, and this is a big loss for Gurney because not only do they not get the water tanker, but he loses a lot of valuable men, so it's a huge setback, and now I have no idea where the story is going from here, but I like that. Part of me hopes for whatever reason Gurney and his men go off-world. I don't know why they would need to, but I guess I would personally like to see more planets and different environments other than Arrakis. So yeah, this book continues to be very well done. I highly recommend picking this up if you're a Dune fan, and I can't wait for more. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you're enjoying this content, and check out my Dune playlist if you haven't yet. I have a bunch of Dune content on there as well. Thanks for watching. Hey everyone, it's Ron here with a quick announcement. When I started this channel, I was reading and reviewing the Dune books and other sci-fi related material, and most of you might not know that I'm also a musician. So when I was reading these sci-fi books, I started to get inspired and decided to make my own soundtrack to use for my videos, and now I'm excited to tell you all about the first volume in the Ron Reviews original soundtrack collection. This album includes the first 17 tracks featured on my channel, and it's available now exclusively on Bandcamp. Be sure to check the description of this video for the link to the album. Thanks so much for the support so far. I know I'm just starting out, but I hope you're having as much fun as I am. So check out the original soundtrack Volume 1 on Bandcamp. This music is great if you want something moody and atmospheric to listen to while you're reading some science fiction. I think you're going to love it. Thanks.